Gadget Girl here on day 113, setting out from Clarks Valley Road, heading north. Starting out, of course, with an uphill, stone steps. Today I am hiking with Navajo Joe, Bam, and Bunny.
Hey! Hello, hello!
We're having a great time.
We are.
And Bam is telling us in 3 days we're doing 32 miles on one day.
I would have to.
This is interesting. This says it's the end of the Horseshoe Trail, which is 121 miles from its origin at Valley Forge. And the marker was erected in 1974 in memory of Cyrus Sturgis Jr., a linguist, a translator, an editor, and a trail companion. And that is the Horseshoe Trail. If you look, there is a painted yellow horseshoe over there on the tree. And it's marked with yellow blazes. Pretty cool. Here at mile 3.3 into today, there's a gorgeous campsite among the pines, spruces, some kind of evergreen trees. Another nice campsite here.
What? I just needed to eat.
After the first hill, the trail's being very kind today.
Yeah.
It must be a trick.
Something waiting for us.
I've come to the intersection of the Yellow Springs Trail. The signage in this area is really nice. Somebody's apparently replaced a lot of it recently. A little bit of rocks today, not bad though. The trail has actually been pretty good for the most part. Another nice campsite here along the way today. Another Blue Blaze Trail here, the Sand Spring Trail we've come upon. Apparently there's something called the General over that way. And we're going to keep on the Appalachian Trail. It's been a lovely trail. It's been pretty good to make good mileage on because it's been pretty level and not too awfully rocky. Another side trail here, the Cold Spring Trail. We're going to stay on the Appalachian Trail. We are at the area of Rawson Gap Shelter. It's 3/10 of a mile off trail. That way. Appalachian Trail this way. Come out on a little gravel road here. Gonna follow that for a little ways for the trail. We are at Rosh Gap. The sign here says the village of Rosh Gap stood here from 1828 to 1910. Peak population over 1,000 people. Industries were coal mining and railroad equipment repair. The mines were not productive and the railroad moved its operations in 1872. Rather interesting. Ah, Beaver Dam ahead. I see the sign. We are going through an area that's been dammed up by a beaver. Since it's dry, there's not a big issue getting through, thankfully. Over here is a little bit of the water. Looks like they have been busy. Little bog bridge. Little swampy area. Go on up just a little ways till you see those logs that are laying across, and then get off on those. Step down on the big one and then walk the little ones across. Got it. Trail's really being crowded in by berry vines and I believe it's pokeweed up here. It's like you're going through a little tunnel, you can't see over anything. More really closed in trail here. It's kind of hard to make sure you see all the rocks so they don't trip you. And the berry vines will get you if you don't watch out. The bobcat got me would have been a much better story than the berry bushes got me. But it is what it is. Glad to be back in the woods and out of the berry bushes. Very nice campsite here, 13.9 miles into today's hike. Another good campsite here, around 14 and a half miles into today's hike. Shortly after that last campsite, we come out into a field. Pretty decent view. We are crossing Greenpoint School Road, followed shortly by Pennsylvania 443. They're just separated by a thin strip of trees. Got another area of bog bridges to cross here. I always kind of feel like I'm duck walking over these. Some of them are a little bouncy. We're back into a nice evergreen forest. Nice and cool. The one thing I've been super thankful for today is it has stayed cool. It has not been bad at all. There were just a few times we were in the sun that it got the least bit warm. This crossing for the creek is a little different. Now we're going under an overpass. Having a homemade whoopie pie and a green tea at Stay at Swatara Hostel.